I think one of the biggest factors that would actually affect habit formation, besides all these developmental things, is how you set up the environment. So in habit formation, whether we are speaking about children or whether we are speaking about adults, there are actually three things which are very important. First is cues, or basically giving triggers. Second is kind of setting up a routine, and the third is reward. So when I say cues or actually giving a trigger, it is actually something that you are giving them certain cues to basically encourage a particular behavior. So for example, if you're trying to create a habit of you want your child to sit on the dining table and eat, so you're giving them like small triggers that okay, now the table is set, and now this is we are keeping the plates on here. This is mama's plate, this is papa's plate, this is your plate, and it is time to eat. Or you're like singing a song, or basically creating that kind of environment. You are saying, okay, now we are done with playtime. In 5 minutes we are going to eat. So you're giving them these little hints that okay, this is the time to do this particular thing. And then when you give all these triggers through the environment or through basically verbally, whatever you're telling them, then the second step I would say is routine, which is kind of doing those things over and over again at a particular time. So for example, as an example, so you're setting kind of a routine for them. Okay, this is the time window in which they have to eat, and so on. So by the time that time window comes and you're giving them examples over time, if you do this consistently, they'll know, okay, so this basically means that I have to go to the table and eat. And they will actually be very enthusiastic in kind of like participating with you. Okay, now I'm done with play and I have to keep the plates on the table. So like also giving them responsibility. Okay, why don't you help me keep the plates on the table, set the table, and so on. And the third thing, reward, which is I said, is kind of I think is very important, because if they are doing something, they're following those instructions, if they're following those steps, and you see that there is a positive thing, they should be able to see that okay, I have done this thing, and the consequence of it, the outcome of it is actually positive, so I'm being rewarded for it. Reward could be anything. It could be praising verbally to them, or it could be like at a certain age, if they are older, giving like a piece of sweet to them or something like that, or different kinds of things depending on the age they are. But those I would say those are the three things. Besides those developmental factors, I would say how the parents actually take that approach are kind of very important in terms of habit formation. And we can go into detail about eating and sleeping a little bit later, just to show you how these things could actually help.
Yeah,